stop trading blind. The only reason why you keep losing trades is because the market is designed to stop you out. It wants your money. If you're able to identify where liquidity is resting in the market, you could use it to your advantage and you can start profiting on these moves. So by the end of this video, you're going to be able to identify properly where liquidity is resting in the market and where those big players are jumping in to make those big bucks. So stay tuned to the end of this video. Trust me, it's going to bring you so much knowledge and you're going to have perfect A1 sniper entries to get those big moves and not just those little scalp moves in the market. So let's get right into the video. Liquidity zones are, in short, it's where banks enter the market, where big players have their money and where they make the big moves. These are the movers of the market. Because look, for example, NASDAQ is worth $25,000 a share. Us day traders, we don't move the market. It's the banks and the big institutions. And this is exactly where they enter their trades. So when we see a obvious low in the market, now don't break your head over it. It's so obvious. Here, buy side liquidity. Over here, what is this? Buy side liquidity. In this case, we ended up running it. But another example right here, sell side liquidity. So put it at the lows. This is also a sell side liquidity. Did we ever tap into it? No. Doesn't mean it's not a sell side. Of course, it's still a sell side because there's a very strong possibility we break through. Disregard this as sell side. If that's the case, bang, remove that. Now, if price comes into the zone, this is our new sell side. In this case, though, we actually ended up respecting this as sell side liquidity because why? It's a major low in the market. See, very low wick, sell side. And now, one thing to know, under sell side liquidity is a big zone of orders. Think of it, there is money in the market. There's $1 million orders sitting in the zone. We have sell stops, buy stops, liquidity, you name it. Because everyone, and especially the big banks or just individuals, they all entered their market over here. See, they had this little sell side liquidity, obviously, major low, mark that out. Everyone entered the market over here. So when we had this big push, these buyers, maybe they never actually got out at these top. So what do? They continue holding, and where are they going to put their stop loss? Obviously, right at these previous lows. These are more of swing traders. And where do we make our money as day traders? Well, second we come into the zone, what do? We have that strong push higher. Now, something to note, since we have this as sell side liquidity, now we also have a buy side liquidity right at these highs. Let's see, are we going to tap into it? Now again, what is in this buy side liquidity? Same concept as before. Anyone that was looking to go short over here, where they're going to put their stop loss? Right at these highs. So now, say for example, they were greedy. They didn't actually take their profits down here. Well, now the second we come into this zone, we tap into some of these sell side, sell side liquidity. Yeah. Whoa, what am I saying? Not sell side liquidity. Oh my God. Buy side liquidity, because we are looking at the highs. So all the liquidity in this area getting taken up, market is getting its energy to then what? Push back lower. Now, let's see. What do we have over here? We have a sell side liquidity. Are we going to respect it? Let's see. There we go. Tap right into it. Now, as we can see over here, we actually respected this as sell side liquidity as well. Right over here, same reasoning, sell side, because we're at the lows and it's an obvious low. A lot of money in this area. So what do? Get it bought up, push up. Now, are we going to use this? We mark this out as sell side liquidity. Is it going to get respected? Let's see what the market wants to tell us. In this case, we had that little push, but it was not strong enough. That means that there is more liquidity down below that wants to get taken, and the market wants to get that energy and that money to then have that strong push. Let's see. Are we going to tap into the sell side? We got very close in this area, but we never actually tapped into it. Let's see. Are we going to come? There we go. That is our sell side getting taken. Now, obviously, well, maybe not obvious to you if you are a newcomer to the market, we do have a new week opening gap. New week opening gaps are very big areas on liquidity where markets always want to come back to and tap into, because new week opening gaps, they are very big jumps in the market that a lot of orders didn't get filled in this area, because as you can see, this is a Friday to a Sunday. So a lot of orders were put over the weekend, and the second market opened on Sunday, as Nasdaq opens on Sunday, 6 o'clock New York time. The market skyrocketed up and a lot of orders actually got jumped and didn't get fulfilled. So what does the market want to do? It wants to come into these zones to take out. As we can see, are we going to hit it? We're very, very close. We ended up pushing higher. Look at that. So, but we got very close to this area. So that just goes to show sell side, buy side, very, very, very important to look in the market. Another thing, let's see. Are we going to use this as a buy side liquidity and then push lower? Let's see. I ended up pushing higher. Perfect. Markets are very strong right now. So are we going to use this as buy side liquidity? Maybe now we have a rejection downwards. Let's see. Oh my God. Buy side liquidity. There we go. We had that nice little push down. So if you're on the lower time frame, you got to definitely found a nice move over here. Let's see, continue. Let's continue. What do we have over here? We have a little sell side liquidity. Let's see. Are we going to respect it and have a little push higher? There we go. Beautiful. Another thing, we had a buy side liquidity. You see how I'm just marking this out, going one after another after another? Guys, you can use this to find daily biases. You can find any entry model. This is a perfect entry model. So as you can see, buy side getting taken. Now we have that push lower. Now again, we have this sell side liquidity getting taken. Did we take it? Yes, we do. What do we do? That push higher. Okay, perfect. So what do we have over here? This is a little buy side liquidity, a little baby one. Let's see. Are we going to respect it? We respected it. Perfect. Now, what do we have over here? Sell side liquidity. Are we going to respect this as well? Well, let the price tell us. There we go. Respected. Perfect. All right. Look, another thing. We have buy side liquidity up here. Are we going to respect it and push lower? Not in this case. This case, we had a very strong push upwards. So not a problem. We move with the market. We don't jump into the market. We let the market tell us what it wants to do. Right over here again, buy side liquidity. What do? Have that push lower. So guys, buy side and sell side are major zones where the banks want to get in. And this is where you need to ride the wave. You jump in on that wave, just like you're surfing. Jump in on the wave and you ride it through the whole way. So guys, don't trade against the market. Trade with the market. You're not trading $500,000. You cannot move the market. If that being said, you trade with those big institutions that are dropping big bucks. So guys, liquidity, a very, very, very simple idea and just a simple way to tell where markets are moving. Now, as you can see, this was a completely raw video of literally just me like backtesting. Like I picked a random date. As you can see, like there were a couple areas where the buy side and sell side didn't actually get respected, because I wanted to show you a real life example and not just like a example where I know everything is going to happen. Like I had no idea what was going to happen. That's why there were some buy sides that I missed, some buy sides that I didn't place, or some buy sides that didn't get respected. It's a raw example to show you how the real life markets work and how my brain interprets these buy side and sell sides. So guys, it's honestly as simple as that. Now, of course, this is on the 1 minute time frame. You do obviously want to be looking at the higher time frames, like the 1 hour. But in this case, I just want to find quick sell side liquidities for the example of this video. As you can see, sell side over here did not get respected. Let's see if this sell side over here gets respected. Very close, but overall did not get respected. And look at that. We got it so close to that new week opening gap that markets just really want to grab it. But I don't think, at least in this video, we'll be grabbing it. So guys, I hope this video made sense to you. I hope you enjoyed it. And guys, this is just to show it's not hard to find buy side and sell side liquidity. And there we go. Again, another buy side right up here. Bang. push lower. Guys, if you need a bit of help on the market, I am offering a free trial if you want. Completely free. Check out the space. It's my mentorship. And I will be increasing my prices soon, so not to rush you. If you want to get into it, you are more than welcome. And if it's not the space for you, that's why I offer the free trial. You can leave free of charge. So that's if you need a little bit more help and you want one-on-one mentorship, I offer that. That's going to be the end of this video. Do me a favor, I would very much appreciate it. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you thought of the video and what you want to see next. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I hope this video made sense to you.